Hello, Aries. Welcome to your weekly reading for September 16th to the 22nd. This is for Aries, Aries rising, and Aries moon. And before we jump into it, I really want to take this time to thank you so much for all your wonderful comments. I am out of the hospital. I feel a lot better now, and I will likely do a live stream and tell you everything that happened. And I don't know if I do leave messages in the community posts to give you updates on all the live streams that I'm doing, and I'm very excited for a lot of the guests that are coming on board. Anyway, let's hop into it because this is a big week, Aries, and y'all are amazing. Again, thank you so much. This is a big week of transition. All right, we're kicking it off obviously with the lunar eclipse that's happening in Pisces. I've been talking about this forever now, and you may already be feeling the change. This is a powerful eclipse, with the Saturn oppositions and the Saturn squares that we've had, Saturn obviously being in Pisces as well. You could have felt a little bit of pressure. Pisces rules this is your 12th house we're talking about. So everything beyond the physical plane. This is the, unconscious, the subconscious, intuition as well. It's facing your fears. There's self-sabotage energy in the 12th house as well. So there could have been things that you may have been thinking about, like, oh, I'm not going to do that because it's, I'm afraid of it or whatnot. But this is a time of unrooting, and this is a time of release, and you're going to see this happening. You're moving into your empowerment. This is going to be a big week for you. And I really want you to consider that as a really the key word for the week is release. All right. With this eclipse. All right. Remember, this is a full moon lunar eclipse. So changes are happening. Something's ending. There is a turning point here, a culmination, really breaking down walls, especially because it's happening in Pisces. There are no walls in Pisces, to be honest. And I'll talk about that in a second, but this is your great awakening, this eclipse. All right. So this is a very emotional eclipse as well. And eclipses tend to be emotional. This could be really strongly emotional. So when I say release, have that moment, go within, have that release. Ask yourself, am I being honest with myself about certain situations? Is there something that I need to change in my physical world? Do I need to have a good cry? Have that good cry. Again, this is going to be an emotional eclipse. And, sometimes I say, sometimes you need breakdowns to have these great breakthroughs. All right. So I really want you to use this eclipse to empower yourself. Anything that's happening around this time, use it to empower yourself. And again, emotions are still heightened with Mars having moved into Cancer anyways. So just remember, eclipses bring permanent change. There's changes that are happening. And then one thing I'm going to point out is that, remember I said this is eclipse season. Eclipses come in pairs. And that's why I wrote down here, October 2nd, just in 2 weeks, we're going to have another eclipse. And so this transition that's happening, the changes that are happening, it really is for the next 2, 3, 4 weeks. So there's definitely some big transitions happening right now, but it really is all about releasing the things no longer serving you well to make room for what will bring you great balance. New moon, lunar eclipse happening in Libra, all about balance, but we'll talk about that. And that's all relationships related for y'all, partnerships, commitments, and whatnot. But this full moon eclipse, remember I said your monthly forecast, really pay attention to what's happening around this time in this month, because we are moving into the Pisces Virgo axis for not only 2025, 2026 as well. All right. That's when it officially ends around, I think it's August 2026. And then we move into the Aquarius Leo axis. Pay attention to that. That's going to be big for y'all. That one's going to be interesting for y'all. But anyway, just know that there are changes happening in your day-to-day activities and in spirituality. It's going to be a big thing for you, Aries. So, and when you consider what's happening right here, we have Saturn, Neptune, the moon, all in Pisces. We have Sun and Mercury in Virgo. And if you want to throw in Jupiter, throw in Jupiter. Jupiter's in Gemini. Okay, so that's all mutable energy. That's all mutable signs. That's 6 planets and mutable signs, mutable change. I mean, when I say there's going to be some changes, there's going to be some changes. Now, Neptune will conjunct this eclipse. Saturn is obviously active also in Pisces. All of this is happening in Pisces, and Pisces is very watery, okay? Being a water sign, a lot of intuitive energy here. Your intuition could be sparked, heightened to a whole other level, but it could also be equally emotional, right? Remember, moon is emotion as well. So Pisces, the collective unconscious. Pisces is so dreamy. And I say that as in, yes, dreams. It represents dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. They could be sending you messages. The other thing that I was going to bring up is that it's also like dreams, as in, I have a dream. Okay. And so, really go deep. Really go deep and ask yourself, am I being honest with my pursuits? Am I being honest with myself about my pursuits? Am I being honest about a certain situation that's happening in my life right now? Do I need to release something? What do I have to release? And this eclipse is going to bring that out, and it's your moment to work with those energies. This eclipse, to be honest, is also all about creativity. It's imagination. It's healing, both mental and emotional health. Okay, and empathy, compassion. When I say a collective unconscious, really big theme here. Pisces. If you think about Pisces, it's we can even break it down to the constellation. It is the fish going upstream and the fish going downstream. Okay, if you want to think about conscious, or the conscious, and then the unconscious or subconscious, however you want to see it, just remember Pisces is the collective unconscious. So think about being part of a school of fish, all moving toward this great awakening. All right. Get in line with your school of fish. All right. Get in line with that's what's going to help you evolve at this time, and I only say that because Neptune is so highly charged, while Mercury is in Virgo, highly charged, trying to get the facts. And remember, I said Neptune can bring that sense of illusion, escapism, self-sabotage energy. So this really is, and Mercury will be opposite Saturn and Pisces around this time. So a really big moment of reality checks. Okay, really big moment that where you're going to have that moment of, what do I have to release? Okay, and when I say that, it's whatever resonates with you. Is it habits? Is it daily habits? Is it something in your physical world? Is it a grudge that you have? Is it something that has to do with denial? Whatever it is holding you back, use this time to release. Okay, open your heart. This is for you to open your heart and have that self-love here. All right. Now, remember I said Mercury will be opposite Saturn. So I just don't want you signing any contracts around this time or making any like really strong agreements. It's just these two planets are not seeing eye to eye. Okay, Mercury about communications, agreements, contracts and whatnot, and Saturn long term. Now, Thursday, when we get to Thursday, September 19th, you see that the sun is going to trine Uranus. This is really special. This is you having this massive breakthrough. This, there's it's in your second house. Okay, so Uranus is in your second house. So there could be something here with money, finances, possessions, things that you value, even self-value, self-worth, where you could have this really great breakthrough. In fact, this is actually a great grand trine that we're having, because we have the sun in Virgo, we have Uranus in Taurus, and then we have Pluto in Capricorn. And then you see just a few days later, Saturday the 21st, the sun will then trine Pluto. So really great trine, Earth trine here. There's this very powerful energy. And with sun trining Pluto, I think that I mentioned this in your monthly forecast. This is you coming into your empowerment. This is major. This is also where someone could open doors for you. Someone like at a very high level, VIP, boss, CEO, investor, whatever it is, could it really open up doors for you. And I just say that for you because remember, Pluto has moved back into Capricorn. That is your 10th house of career. So there's a lot happening this week. Aries, especially because we are in eclipse season. So with that said, and then also you see that on Sunday we officially move into Libra season, but we're going to talk about that next week because it's going to have more influence on the week after. So Aries, let's get to it. Let's see what's going on for you for the week of September 16th to the 22nd for Aries, Aries rising, and Aries moon. The week of the eclipse, Aries. So, Aries, I do a traditional cult across spread. It offers the best overview, especially for a weekly reading. And if we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Secondly, Aries, y'all are amazing. Thank you so much for being here. I know it's still wearing the hospital bracelet, but it's more of a reminder for me. And again, I'm going to explain everything that happened. I know that I didn't have the energy, and I'll explain everything in that live stream, or maybe in a community post. But anyway, let's get started. Wow. Oh my God. Okay, this is crazy. This is, yeah. So when I say something's ending, something new is begetting. Yes, there you go. There you go. You're. It's almost like big wish come true energy. It's almost like There's this energy of like, I am so ready for this change. Okay, that's the biggest energy that's coming through for me for Aries. But let's get started. I mean, like, you're obviously good, but you're wonderful, and you can expect big changes happening in your life. I mean, you see, you got two aces, all right, like right off the bat. And mind you, this is a weekly reading. Oh my goodness. But you kick it off with the world. And so we've come to the end of the major arcana here with the world. I mean, be very proud of yourself for how far you've come, all the accomplishments that you've made. This is, I mean, when I say this is the end of the major arcana, right? So, through the major arcana, the fool's journey, the hero's journey, there's been ups and downs. There's been polarities. There's been a lot of different things that have been happening that, it could have been, you were going through some big changes. All right. Remember, you got the North Node in your sign anyway. So here we go. There's a moment of, let's end this and let's move into this new area and in my life. You see the four fixed signs in the world, corners of the world here, which is really just indicating that stability as you move forward. You see the wreath here, which is great, shaped as a zero, referencing the fool, because we've come to the end and now you're kicking off this new fool's journey, hero's journey. So again, just very nice, very, very wonderful. There is this sense of just again something new is forming, and this card is actually attributed to Saturn. Remember, Saturn is in Pisces. So again, this is just really, really big, really, really strong energy. And again, a lot of it has to do with you, the changes within you that you've made. Remember, this is your 12th house we're talking about. And so congratulations, because you're right after the world, you got the Ace of Pentacles and the heart of your spread. And so please pay attention to when the sun trines Uranus. Please pay attention to when the sun trines Pluto. That's got to be big. That's got to be massive. Because remember, I said sun trining Uranus in your second house of money, income, salary. It's pretty big. And then sun trine Pluto again. That 10th house of career. This is big, huge. Ace of Pentacles. There's something rooting up for you. Something really nice. Now, what's really interesting in tarot, a lot of cards, you see a lot of paths, and some of them are windy, some of them are curvy. This is not here, not in the Ace of Pentacles. All right, you got this golden pathway going straight to the archway, this gateway into this new area of your life, this new chapter in your life, and with the biggest pentacle in the deck. So there is definitely something coming through that's major. That's major. And it's this new beginning. That's what aces are. They usher in this new change, this new beginning, this new cycle for you. And it can have to do with money and finances, absolutely. But pentacles are your physical reality, so your physical world as well. There could be something coming into your life, or you moving into maybe, like a new job, new career, new profession. You're absolutely good. Now, you do have justice in your challenge area. The only thing that I'm going to ask you is, that balance. Like, think about that balance. Remember, that's going to be very important for you. What do you have to release? The reason I bring that up is because justice is attributed to Libra. And remember how I said the North Node is in your sign, therefore the South Node is in Libra, your seventh house of partnerships, commitments, relationships. So it does seem like there's something that this week you may be thinking about in terms of this is the justice that I'm seeking for myself, or this is the balance, or this is the fairness. I haven't been fair to myself. I need to see things in a way that are balanced for me as well. Okay. And so just keep that in mind. The other thing that may be happening this week is that someone, like decisions that you make, someone may find that they may be in the way of just like their that's something that where you have to have that conversation with, or really decide if this is what I have to release, because there could be someone that's like, okay, that's not, I don't want this. I still want to be, and this again, it can be work, it can be love, romance, whatever it is, whatever resonates with you. Now, the other thing is, yes, there could be something with legal matters here as well that, it's not a huge, strong energy. It really is more about this partnership, this relationship where you're really taking that time. Look what's in your crown. You have the Four of Swords, another Libra card. Okay. And so this is all about equilibrium. Speaking of Libra, right? Librium, Libra. The word comes from Libra, all right? The etymological root. So anyway, Four of Swords in your crown. This is just really having that stillness of mind, like I said, but through meditation, through working with your energies, working with your power, and having this just rest, having this nice rest to really, really, really go deep, knowing that you have all this comfort around you. It's really just like taking this break to know who you are, to know what you want, especially when if it has to do with partnerships and relationships. And if I remember correctly, last week you did get the Lovers in your future. All right. So the partnership energy happening there. Now you have the Star in the root of your spread. So a lot of y'all are already feeling this sense of freedom. A lot of y'all are feeling this sense of like, yes, I can be who I want to be. If not, you will feel it this week. You've got to take those steps. You've got to take that action. That's the most important part. The Star, look at all the stars here. Look at all the stars aligning. Okay, they're 8-pointed stars. You see 8 stars. You see it's card 17. 1 7 equals 8. 8 is a really big number. 8 is a strong number. In fact, this eclipse, lunar eclipse in Pisces, happening at 26 degrees. 2 plus 6 equals 8. Okay, 8 is prosperity. It is success. It's really wonderful. Everything's aligning for you now, and you see it. You see it. It's clear here. Ace of Wands in your future. I mean, you deserve all this. You deserve all this. This is, I mean, 2 aces, Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, yes, there is something new. Wands, so much creativity, they're so invigorating, they're so lively. It's sparking something within you. Something, again, coming into your physical world here. It could be a new job. Clearly a new job, new income. There's something here that you're gonna get really excited about. You're really good. You're really wonderful here. It's almost like everything's already starting for you. Everything's already starting for you in a way that you want it to. Remember to always take that action though. But with here, a lot of that action is going within, to be honest, and seeking like, am I being true to myself? In fact, look at the judge's hand with the sword and the scale. All right, so use that sword. It's pointing straight to the sky. True perception here to cut anything you no longer need in your life. Like I said, with this eclipse, it's all about release. It's all about release. But Ace of Wands, I mean, career, enterprise. There's work related. If you are here for work related matters, there you go. Okay, there you go. This is really big. I also remember Pluto did retrograde in Capricorn, like your 10th house of career. There's some things that you're setting up for something new that I've talked about. This is great. I can't even believe it. Let's get to your stuff. Oh my goodness, Aries. If you like this reading, it would be great if you subscribe, all that fun algorithm stuff. Leave comments. Tell me what's going on. I'm very curious now with your 2 aces here. This is really nice. Also, aces do represent creativity. Remember I said this eclipse, there's a lot of creative energy here. It's in going within to think creatively about what is my next path. All right. So, but there are also, your ambitions and things that you're really pursuing. I mean, there's something coming through. You see that, right? All right. And I love y'all. All right. So let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. So everything, like I said, it just seems like everything is aligning for you because you're really putting your energy out there for it to align, and you're taking that action. You're absolutely great here. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles, which I really love. This is just hard work. This is determination. This is, it's almost like it's that Karate Kid energy, like wax on, wax off, practice makes perfect. This card is actually attributed to Sun in Virgo. We're still in Virgo season, therefore the Sun is in Virgo. So there is a sense of just working after your goals, working after your goals. There is a sense of uh, even like community as well. There's something that you may be working toward, especially with work, but also just something that you're passionate about. That could be connecting. What's driving you is that it's going to have this nice influence and impact on other people. Okay. Now, you also have the Seven of Wands here. In your external factors area, I'm not surprised with what's happening here. Again, there may be someone that just might be a little like not on, like not seeing eye to eye with you, a little bit not on board with this new direction that you're going. There also could be someone who may be trying to get in the way of that. Just recognize what that might be. The bigger energy here would be like family. It might be someone like a family member, or it could be someone, within your home environment. It could also be children at play here, but there, and I'll clarify that one for you. Seven of Wands. You got the Page of Cups as well. So yeah, well, just continue to do you, okay? And remember, there may be, especially if you're, realizing that there's someone holding you back, and someone, and again, it can be career, it can be love, friends, whatever it is. They may be a little like, okay. Now, the other thing is, it may be just a little bit of creative energy that's happening with this eclipse, where there could be just a little bit of you may really want to tap into that energy. You've got the Page of Cups here, who has so much Piscean energy in him already. All right. Very imaginative, very intuitive. He wears his heart on his sleeve. All he wants to do is follow his bliss, but he's just so emotionally moved, intuitively moved. You even see the fish popping out of the cup here. And so there is this element of really connecting in terms of what you want to follow in terms of like your creative vision, but just like at what's happening here. There honestly really can be someone that is just a little bit maybe not budgy, and you've got to either let them, have that release, or see a little bit eye to eye. Now, you've got the Fool. Now, remember, we talked about this with the world kicking off your spread, and now you got the Fool. And so it's pretty much indicating here what you're experiencing is what you wanted. You wanted this new beginning, and this is taking that leap of faith. This is the Fool's journey, and it really is, like I said, for you especially if you're Aries rising, but every Aries is going to feel this, all this energy, this eclipse happening in your 12th house, that goes deep on this really deep, profound spiritual level. All right. And so there is this energy of the Fool, like just this new spiritual journey as well. You see the full abundance of the Sun here, such a very optimistic card. And then finally you have the Knight of Wands. Amazing. The Knight of Wands, who's just boom, let's do it. Let's go on this mission. Let's go. I want to get on this journey. I want to get going. I don't want anything to, stop me now. This is really nice. Okay. Y'all traveling? Some of y'all traveling? There may be some travel in the works for you, and it could even be very long distance. Knight of Wands is attributed to Sagittarius, which is, rules your ninth house of long distance travel, foreign cultures, foreign lands. But it is the Knight of Wands, and you can even see the pyramids here as well. But either way, there is a sense of ascending. There's a sense of like really just going after what you want, because that's going to transform your life. Remember, you have the Ace of Wands in your future as well. So there's something that you are running with that is just so absolutely amazing for you. There's something absolutely amazing, but just clear things out. Remember, this is a week of release. It's a week of just complete release to make room for all those wonderful new things that are gonna just move into your life. This is absolutely amazing. You know you're good. I'm very excited for you, Aries. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, let me know what is going on. And next week we'll talk about moving into Libra season, the equinox, and all of that is leading up to the new moon solar eclipse in Libra. So a lot of Libra energy, new partnerships that are happening for you. Big focus on partnerships, but also that balance. There's just a sense of like that balance in your life that's happening here, and that's something that you may want to really think about. Again, what do I need to cut from my life if I haven't already? What do I have to release? Or is there something inside me, certain ways that I'm thinking, some certain ways that I'm feeling, or certain ways that I'm doing things I know and I understand I've got to change. I've got to change this because I know that I'm ready for this new path. All right. So anyway, Aries, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much. I will see you next week. All right. Bye bye.